Hey Pokey, do you want to go and collab with me so I can go get your viewers? You're so down for it? Thanks! Alright, sorry for the cringe intro. I need to not make skit intros. It's not good. Anyways, welcome to today's YouTube video, and in this video, we're going to be talking about how to ask for collabs, or kind of more specifically phrased in the context, how to ask a bigger creator for collabs. Let's get into it. So first and foremost, we're gonna break this video down into two parts. In the first half, I'm gonna talk about how to actually ask for collabs. And then the second part, I'm gonna mention some little notes and things here or there that you should take note of. So I know it may sound as simple as just showing up into their DMs and being like, hey, do you wanna collab? But there's actually a lot more tact that comes along with it that will greatly increase your chances of actually getting a yes instead of your email dying in their pile of unread emails. So first and foremost, make sure they know you exist. Cold emailing people for collabs is not very likely for you to actually get one. I've had people cold email me for collabs and I just ignore all of them. Later, sometimes those people actually come into my streams and we actually ended up like keying later. But when people cold email for collabs, it just kind of feels some type of way and it automatically starts the collab off on a business foot, on a transactional foot. It's very cold. Instead, I suggest that you make sure they know you actually exist. How to do that? Show up in their Twitch streams. Be a regular viewer in their stream, be a regular chatter. Even if you're somebody who tends to lurk, you can just show up, say hi, send a couple of messages, and then lurk. And you can get all of that done in like a minute or two. Well, I guess it depends on how busy their chat is. But still, it'll just take you a couple of minutes, and a couple of minutes out of every single day or whenever that streamer streams, just showing up, saying hi, so that they actually know you exist and you are a returning user on their radar. It just really helps a lot because if you're asking a bigger creator to collab, then this shows that you actually have interest in their content and you're invested in them as a person. It just looks really nice, you know? It's kind of like if you're interested in somebody and you want to ask them out, instead of just running up to the first person that you see, asking them out without knowing anything about them as a person, if you spend some time, you get to know them, get to know their likes and dislikes, and then ask them out and have a date planned with activities and things that you know they'll enjoy, obviously the second one's gonna come off so much better. At least for me. I don't know, please let me know if my analogies make sense. I'm really trying out here, okay? And then secondly, once you become a familiar face, and if you're wondering as to how to tell if you're a familiar face or not, judge by how they respond when you type in their chat. Do they say something like, oh, Cat, welcome back? That welcome back indicates they remembered you. Or are you guys on first name or nickname basis, right? Like my username is Catliente, but if I show up and they're calling me Cat, it's because I've already been there enough to where they know that I go by Cat. So those are good indications. But yeah, once you get that green light from the streamer that they kind of recognize you and they know that you're a familiar face, then slide into their DMs. And again, make sure the streamer actually has DMs open. You can just do this by casually asking in their stream, once again, you're familiar, asking, oh, are your DMs open? If they are, the streamer will tell you yes, and if they are not, then you could possibly follow up that question with where's the best place somebody could contact you at? And in whichever platform they tell you, go and show up in their DMs and say hi. You can immediately show up to somebody's DMs and ask for a collab, but from what I found, you'll get a much higher success rate if you just kind of like start talking to them as a friend without asking for anything in return. People have done this to me, and then later on we end up becoming friends and we collab later, and it just seems so much better because talking in Twitch chat can be very parasocial at times. So when you're talking one-on-one in DMs, it's more comfortable, it's more intimate, and you can potentially like build a friendship from there. And then when you collab down the line, there'll be so much more spice and chemistry because you guys are friends and you guys know each other's sense of humor and things like that. Best ways to slide through is if there is an opening for you to go and drop a line in their DM. So an example of this is, you know, maybe something like, if the streamer is talking about, oh, I just want a new drawing tablet, but I don't know which one's good, then you could, if you're familiar with drawing tablets, could say something like, oh, I actually have a lot of recommendations from my personal usage, and I got a bunch of links for tablets that I've used that are all with good price points. If you're down for it, I could go and DM these to you. And then the streamer could go and say yes, or they could be like, nah, I prefer it if you just dropped it in Twitch chats. But if the streamer gives you the green light to actually drop it in their DMs, then that's already a talking point that you guys have to go and talk in their DMs. And then again, I recommend that you don't actually ask for collab or ask for anything in general in the beginning. And just stay friends. Don't spam the streamer either. You really have to read the room and judge with how frequently the streamer is responding to you as to how interested they are in the conversation. And don't be offended if the streamer isn't responding immediately after every single message. Streamers get tons and tons and tons of DMs, and it's really difficult to navigate sometimes. I have like 1,000 unread DMs in my Discord, so yeah. It's not like I purposely try to ignore people, but it's literally a full-time job to respond to DMs, so I can't respond very frequently, and people bigger than me definitely cannot. So please don't put pressure on the streamer to respond. And then once you guys are keying friends and DMs and stuff like that, then if you have a collab idea or whatever, approach the streamer with it. Be something, but I recommend that you already have a plan kind of drafted up for the collab, and make sure that it's catered into something or in a way where the streamer would enjoy it. So for instance, I've had people reach out to me for a collab to play Valorant, and I already play Valorant, and I do play with viewers on stream. So this is already like a known thing. So they approached me and they're like, yeah, I have some other friends that you actually know too. There's like a couple streamers and I'm trying to go play with a 5-stack later. Do you want to join? So this makes it so much easier on the streamer's part because you already give them a plan or an itinerary, and it's already catered to what the streamer likes. So they're more likely to say yes. Also, this is all my opinion. This is from my experience with me asking other people for collabs and people asking me for collabs. This is just like what I like versus things that people have done that I dislike. So I'm just picking the things that I like. However, let's say you weren't really friends or kind of just like chatting in DMs with the streamer, but you just kind of like slid through and you just want to ask for a collab. What I recommend you do is give an elevator pitch about yourself. And then again, presents a planned idea of what the collab would look like. So something like this would be, hi, I'm Cat or Cat Lante. You might have seen me in your streams a couple of times, but I am a variety streamer and I like to go and stream art and Valorant. And I know that you also play Valorant, and I really love your vibes, and I think you're a cool person, and I would absolutely love it if we could collab sometime and play Valorant. We can play with if you have any friends that you would like to bring in, then we could play with a full 5-stack, and I think it'll be really fun. Something very short, very sweet, wholesome like that, but it gives context as to who you are, the streamer, because the other streamer that you're trying to collab with may not know really like what your streams are about and what you do on streams. And then again, making sure that the collab is catered towards what the streamer would like. So, part 2. Little notes and things, and honestly, this part 2 is just going to be a list of things as to what you should not do from what people have done to me, and things that I just find as big pet peeves that I really dislike. So, first and foremost, please do research on what the streamer actually likes. I've had it happen so many times where somebody reaches out to me to collab and they literally did not do any prior research on me. And in my opinion, that is literally the bare minimum you could have done. Because if you don't do research on what the streamer likes, or like the games they play and whatever, then why do you want to collab with me? If you don't know anything about me, or if you don't know anything about my content, that means you're not trying to collab with me because you just think that we would vibe well, or you think you want to be my friend. This gives me the vibe that you looked at me, saw that I had 37,000 followers, and saw that I was a Twitch partner who averaged like 100-something viewers, and was like, yeah, I want those views. So I'm gonna go try to collab so I can go take some views. But, see, like, it just gives that vibe, you know? It feels like you didn't care at all. So I've had a lot of people reach out to me and they asked me to collab and play COD. I don't know why so many people ask me to play COD. If you know anything about me or my type of content, one, I've never played COD. Two, I actually deleted COD off my computer because it took up too much space and it wasn't, I didn't even want to play it. And three, I've never played COD in my life. So why would I start with you? I've never mentioned that I've ever wanted to play COD. An example of well-researched is one of my friends, who is always in my streams, has known that I have talked about wanting to play Apex for a while. I've always said that I wanted to try Apex, and he plays Apex. So he reached out and he was like, yo, we should play Apex together. I can teach you how to play. This is, well, good research because he knew that I was interested in playing this game because I mentioned it on stream multiple times. See the difference? And a little side note too, like, people have also reached out to me and asked to collab with me and play Minecraft. And again, if you know anything about my content, I actually can't really play Minecraft because it makes me really motion sick. I've played it 3 times on stream, and every single time the stream was like 2 hours or less, and I was playing super slow because I was just getting so nauseous. Secondly, and I already mentioned this earlier, but cold emailing. Sorry, it's really not a cute look. It just... For me personally, when people cold email me and ask me for collabs, it just kind of gives me a little odd vibe because it's like, oh, I mean, you just kind of reached out to email me, but you couldn't even like interact with my content, comment on my videos, or show up to my Twitch streams. Like, I know I stream at a very awkward time for a lot of time zones to come into, but still, you could like comment on my TikTok videos or like comment on my Twitter posts or whatever, but I've literally never seen your username prior to this email, so it just shows me that there wasn't that much effort that was put into it. Again, my pet peeves. But the biggest pet peeve of all, please do not sound clout chasey. And I know a lot of people are worried of sounding clout chasey when they are reaching out to bigger content creators, whatever. Biggest things, first off, if you are not clout chasing, like if you literally have genuine intentions and you think that you'd want to be this person's friend and you think that you guys would vibe so well, you won't sound, if those are your genuine intentions, like 95% of the time, the streamer can tell, and they can tell you're being genuine. But what really looks disingenuous is when you're constantly asking for things, when your entire sentences are like flooded with I's and me's, like, or like I want, and like stuff like that, you know? So an example, arbitrarily, I've had people reach out to me and they're like, yeah, hey Catliente, we should collab because I think that us collabing could get me a lot of viewers. And I'm really I want to grow as a streamer, and I think that us collabing could really help me grow. I need to go find these emails, man. I really do. If I'm feeling bored, I'll go dig through my inbox to see. Hopefully I didn't delete them. The audacity of some people, I swear to God. But when your entire email is flooded with like, I want me, what do I get? Okay, fully being blunt here. Okay? I'm already really blunt, but let's be blunt here, okay? Why should I collab with somebody who is that so small, who is that much smaller than me? What do I get out of it, right? And again, I don't care about the size of your Twitch channel, okay? If you're my friends, what I get out of collabing with you, if you're my friend, it's fun. I just like playing with you, right? So there's that. It's fun for me. I don't know you, so I don't know if it's gonna be fun for me because I literally don't know who you are as a person. 2, I won't get viewers, I won't get more followers from collabing with you just because of the sheer size difference of our channels. So that doesn't benefit me. 3, it uses up my time. I could be playing League of Legends or Valorant or buying more Pom Pom Purn plushies. Like, at least it uses my time. And I could have been collabing with anyone else and having a fun time with my friends. I don't even know if I'm gonna have fun with you. I literally get nothing out of this. So why should I collab with you? And I really think that if you're trying to reach out to a bigger creator for a collab, really try to think of it in that way. Like, what does this bigger creator get from collabing with you? And if you can answer that question, there is a way likelier chance that the streamer will actually say yes. But yeah, I hope the end didn't sound too like It's so frustrating because I've just had it happen so often, or just the sheer audacity, man, of just people reaching out and being like, yeah, we should collab so that I can get your viewers. And I'm like, huh? My guy, what? This, I literally never in a million years would have thought people would say that, but they do. And if I find that email, I'll check it up here. But if you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you liked and subscribe, because it will make me so happy and I'd appreciate you so. But yeah, I mean, if you want to collab with me, like, just follow this YouTube video, I guess, because this is literally like how I've collabed with other creators when they've reached out to me and what really turned me off. And again, I hope to catch you guys on my Twitch live streams, because I do stream 4 days a week. And if not, I hope to catch you in another YouTube video. Peace. Oh fuck, I got a burp. Oh man, that tastes like pasta.